Unfortunately, to get this grim news out the way, on November 1st, we lost a musical
Mama
Takeoff from the. First of all, the Migos themselves is probably one of the most, not probably, is one of the most important groups of in music. Period. One of the most in hip hop for sure.
Like the biggest staple. Like
they changed literally the whole rap game. Everybody sped their
They created mumble rap.
Mumble rap.
A lot of people like clowning for that shit.
Flew it down, yeah. But that fast cadence, of course, there's like ties back to 3 6 Mafia. They was doing the fast shit. 3 6. It's not about who did it first. It's about who did it better. 3 6 Mafia is some legends, but we all know the Migos took that shit over. Everybody started rapping fast and trying to and had on leather joggers because of the Migos. I'm saying this because Takeoff of the Migos, the silent killer, everybody's favorite Migo on the low. Not even on the low. Everybody always says he's the best Migo, but we just let Offset and Quavo have they shine because they be soft on hoes.
Yeah, but lyrically, everybody could agree.
Everybody,
any conversation I've been into when it got brought up when they first like split, like everybody's like saying, "Well, Takeoff doing with the actual like bars and shit like that." Quavo ad libs and then fucking
Quavo said that.
Yeah, exactly.
They said that verbatim. So it's just but unfortunately, he was killed at a bowling alley. He was with a group of people that he was. All right, so let me just provide some context real quick. So there's there's a group, which is a family, but there's more than just people in their family, called Mob Ties. Part of Rap A Lot Records. They had the Ghetto Boys in the 90s and shit. My mind playing tricks on me. There's a person named Jay Prince, who's the father and like the head of this family. This family has like a root of like they're the biggest in Houston. Like they're the biggest gang in Houston and shit. And a lot of rappers, when they tap in, check in, all that other shit, they go to them. They make sure they go with them so they get protection and everything. The Migos has had a relationship with his family for a while, checking in, they gambling and stuff like that. Well, on November 1st, they all decided, like normal, let's go to a dice game. A dice game was held at this a bowling alley out there. Unfortunately, an argument ensued where Quavo is seen in the video saying, "Man, let me get up out of here before I hurt somebody." And because he said that, it's speculated that a part of Jay Prince Jr., which is the son of Jay Prince, of course, he was there in attendance for a celebration of some during the dice game. Goon, if you will, of Jay Prince Jr.'s shoots Takeoff and uses him as a human shield for other people to shoot. That's the story that they're saying. They also try to kick a narrative as if it was an accident. His own people shot him. That's not what happened. From video evidence, if you want to go check it out, DJ Academics, the day after he passed away, or not even passed away, the day after he was killed, DJ Academics did probably like a 4 or 5 hour stream and literally did watch the whole case. I sent it to you.
I watched it, but he ended up being like he had us thinking it was the dude in
the white, but
it ended up being a dude. I didn't see the dude in the yellow. Yep. I did not see him behind him.
There was more videos that came out. Yeah. First of all,
DJ Academics did a pretty good damn job on that shit.
Yeah, he went crazy.
And then I seen that, I was like, damn, where was the dude in yellow at in any of these videos? I didn't see it, but there's so many videos.
He actually, Act did show him. He was by the wall. He was like, they thought it was Jazz Prince, which is another son of Jay Prince. They were like, oh, there he is by the wall running away. But they were like, nah, the pants don't match because he had on flared pants and like some ones or some shit. And that person, which was actually the dude, was wearing some other, like some skinny jeans or whatever. But Academics broke down the whole shit, and then there was more clips that came out. But what's crazy is all the shit, the clips that we see. I don't know how many of the clips that you saw, but I've seen quite a few, like a few different angles. These are off cell phone videos. These are people in there who already was like recording or saw an altercation happen to start recording and shit like that. Can you imagine? And then there's people who still think like, oh nah, some people might not get caught, this and that. Apparently, like the alleged killer was kind of gloating on Twitter, talking about don't watch your mouth when you talk to the family, whatever the fuck, some little corny shit like that.
Now the shit had to go how it did, but at the same time, like motherfuckers get to arguing, or if you walk into any room and say like, going for hurt somebody, like anybody, a nigga's gonna take offense to that. That's just like walking in the room and say, I'll beat everybody ass in this motherfucker. Everybody finna be like, who? You know what I'm saying? So people with pride, people with that alpha mentality, anybody with that, like, you know, that ego, when you say, I mean, majority of people, like, growing up, some people probably didn't. Somebody probably say, I'll beat everybody ass in this room, and then you may be the person that's quiet because you don't feel no offense to that. But majority of people I know are going to be like, who? So when you say something like that, it's kind of aggressive. So that kind of like when he say you finna hurt somebody, that kind of like, you brought something out of that dude, you kind of got him riled up a little bit. I'm not saying it's nobody's fault. I'm just saying, like, that type of stuff, like, you kind of got to watch it when you...
From eyewitness testimony, they was saying that it wasn't Jay Prince, the person that Jay Prince Jr., the person that Quavo was actually arguing with. It was one of his goons or whatever. And you made a good point, and that was also on academic stream or whatever last night or the day before, whatever. He was bringing up the point like, hey, that's probably why that happened. Somebody, because if you with your homies or some shit, and somebody you arguing with if somebody arguing with you. And they was like, man, let me get out of here if I fuck this nigga up. I'm obviously going to say something because like you said, it's like, it's just how he was raised. He's obviously saying this for a reason. He wants you to know, man, I'm about to fuck somebody up in here.
Yeah, because if you let it ride, it's just like,
let me see.
If you let it ride, he going to go to the next motherfucker and be like, shit, man, they want to know nothing.
And I think about that. Apparently this person, Yellow Hoodie, is known for being like a quote unquote stepper because we, glorify that type of stupid shit. So he already known for being like this. He with his boss man. His boss man gets disrespected. He like, man, I'm finna do it to him. Also, another thing that was like stuck out about a lot of the footage was Jay Prince Jr. was seen walking away while Quavo was screaming and Takeoff was on the floor.
They said Quavo passed out, I think.
Yeah, they say he passed out after
shit
that.
Crazy. I mean,
you seen your nephew get killed off a little argument you was having with some people you thought you fucked with. There was so much shit going on. He had no choice but to fucking pass out. He was hoping that he woke up and that shit wasn't happening no more. Yeah. But Jay Prince Jr. walked past Takeoff and Quavo and all of them and was saying, they was like, somebody was like, oh my God, who shot him? I said, man, don't ask me no shit like that. You seen what the fuck happened. Now, the speculation is that they were arguing about some shit that happened in the Fifth Ward or some shit the night before. Or some shit like that. They talk from what we hear in the video. He's saying, "Man, don't ask me about no basketball. We just played basketball last night and shit." Then he says, "Man, let me go before I hurt somebody. I hurt one of y'all niggas." Some shit like that.
But it's just so. But I mean, stuff like that. You see it on that scale or whatever. With some, celebrities and whatnot, rappers, and you see it like that, and it's like you get it on camera, and then it's more eye opening. I feel like, but a lot of that shit happen on a day-to-day basis. Like, I mean, back home, there's so many times like. I mean, people got shot for sure, but, like, over stupid stuff like that, motherfuckers are, like, get riled up and fight quick over, you know what I'm saying, silly shit. It's just, like, not everything you got to fight about. Like, motherfuckers go to be playing basketball, just like they said, like, motherfuckers will fight over anything, just, like,
that ego of motherfucker. Yeah. And when there's women in the vicinity, that shit amplified. Man, as a man, you know how that shit. You're not trying to go outside. Even if you're in a happy relationship or you fucking... I ain't gonna say that. If you into whatever you into, when it's some women in there, you ain't trying to go outside. Well, I don't know how it is for it. Never mind. But when you in front of some women, you ain't trying to go outside. You like, man, not in front of them. I mean, you don't want to go outside regardless. Even if you're not a hoe or whatever, nigga. When there's some women in the vicinity, everything is amplified +5. You have to defend yourself because this situation is going to end up in a group chat, on an Instagram story, and then on somebody real somewhere just to make content. He also does it on YouTube. But all that shit ain't worth it. So, of course, anybody's going to try to lash out, especially this little youngin'. I'm not saying that he broke, but you work for a hood nigga, so y'all getting some sort of fast money, which isn't really, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You want to make your name. You want to show, like, hey, I'm useful. Like, nigga, don't ever get it fucked up. I'm useful. I'm down for you, all this shit. So soon as somebody disrespects him, it's like, all right, let me do something about it. What the little fucking idiot didn't realize, all right, one, these people are supposed to be cool prior to. These are supposed friends. So in your mind, you saw an argument ensue and someone say that, you decided, let me shoot this nigga. I don't really see how that
Especially
works.
When it's not like, it ain't no random motherfucker. Like, you probably listen to him. Like,
not even know that. Who it Most is. Of them niggas rode in the car together.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Jay Prince exactly and Quavo and all them, and the Migos have had they always been tied in doing that whole mob.
Nobody want to fight though. Like, nobody want to see like you a bystander. Like you ain't even had nothing going on with it. You just felt like you needed to shoot. Like
you literally a nigga sitting.
I ain't never like if anything you stole on him. Okay, cool. You end up breaking his jaw. Worst case scenario, like. But to be the bystander and be the one to pull out like that shit don't make no sense. Like
you was holding your gun in one hand and holding that nigga nuts in the other hand, and as soon as that nigga got some sort of disrespect, now this is the outside looking in from the videos,
yeah, ain't no telling
eyewitness statements.
Yeah, so
but you never know. Maybe he was giving it. I'm not saying they did this, but I'm saying hypothetically, maybe he was giving the nod, like, man, do this nigga in on some. No. I feel disrespected shit, or maybe. Some shit happened beforehand where he was like, man, as soon as they try anything, it's over with. You never know. But I guarantee we finna find out. If dude ain't they try to come up with the rumor that he dead and he was killed and everything.
Yeah, I seen that.
He wasn't killed.
I seen that shit.
And if he was, that would have been a dumbass idea. Because if they would have killed that dude, it would have been because apparently the mob ties niggas, they just beat a Rico or whatever.